thought that it would be a cakewalk, and we could trap the Germans. And we got aboard. We got into Anzio, the city, fairly easily. But the Germans sensed what we were doing, and they put a ring of steel, so to speak, of German divisions around that city of Anzio. Not the city itself, but on the mountains behind the city of Anzio. And as we moved in, we met this, what we called a ring of steel. We just found that they were tougher than we had anticipated. And we just got bogged down.
Hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and this is episode number 24 of our playthrough of the campaign on Burden of Command, a tactical leadership RPG where choices made off the battlefield affect performance on the battlefield. This is part number 2 of the Anzio Cisterna battle. We have our forces over here on the left moving up this line. There are 2 secondary objectives up here. So this squad here under Lieutenant Turney is going to be heading towards them with the assistance of Stern and this MG squad here. We do have mortars available to us as well. In the middle, we got Lieutenant Thompson, who's pretty heavily pinned down right now by this squad, so we're going to have to do something about that before we do any other type of movement. Thompson's going to move in. We've got an MG squad back here that I need to get moved up a little bit. Jay, my own character, is kind of center right with Lieutenant Rao. We are all moving in on position here. We do have 2 tanks with us, but those tanks, this one at least, may be stuck in the mud. This one should come in pretty handy as we move up this way. There's a secondary objective in the center, as well as another one over here, and the primary objective being right here. So we are going to get into this. I think what I am first going to do is lay down some mortars. I'm going to lay down some mortars right here. Alright, we haven't spotted them yet, so I think the MGs can fire on them as well. They've got blocked line of sight, so we can move them up a little bit. I'm not sure if they're going to be... Nope. And then we can get this MG squad moved up as well. We also have artillery available to us. So I'm not entirely sure if that artillery is going to be able to hit this group up here. All right, we can hit them, but not the one behind them. So I'm going to lay down some fire. Oh, that's our... that's my own... No. That is my own unit. I almost shot at my own unit, which would have been bad. We don't have the best view in terms of artillery. I think if I get Jay up a little further, I could get some line of sight on that. All right, so he is... Oh, okay, hang on. Try and do it the right way. 105 millimeter right there. So we're dropping artillery on them in preparation for an assault. All right, this squad right here, this is under Lieutenant Thompson. Jay's going to take command. Actually, first and foremost, I want you to bolster them.
We'll find the best way.
And then we'll take command with an assault.
Not possible, sir.
Seriously. Wow, okay. All right, we'll fire on them at least. All right, Thompson. Who's in command? Stern's leading. All right, they did rally. I'm going to have Stern. We're rallying.
Come on, Cooper,
here.
pull it together.
Yeah, Cooper. Let's bring you up a little bit. We'll lay down some suppressing fire.
Don't let up.
All right, and then Stern is out of order, so this squad right here can do... Oh, that's not Stern. Or not... Thompson is out of orders. All right. It's good odds. Good chance for us to succeed. We're also flanking them. Yep, they surrendered. All right. Now they're taking fire from here. In the nearby forest. Not a very good chance of success. I'm going to do recon by fire right here. See if we can't reveal these guys. It says there they are, but we don't see them. All right, next let's get this tank out of the mud here. It's unfortunate that we got stuck in the mud. Okay, so we can move back. That's fine. Now we should be able to move up. Up to the road. Like that. I don't think I'm going to send him through there. Blocked line of sight. I wonder if I can bolster him. I can. All right, now we can move right up here. I think this is how you make the waypoints. Yep. Put him right up there. Go. That's not what I wanted to do. The first tank suddenly slew sideways and ends up slamming into a copse of trees. That's not what I wanted to do. I guess I hit the wrong button to make the waypoints. Attorney undergoes... Stern undergoes a crucible. Let's get him on thing. We need smoke to get those tankers out. Cisterna advances doctrine, combat fatigue plus 20, realism plus 2, idealism, zeal. We'll go with zeal. If it can be done, the engineers will do it. 30 tons in the mud, though, they'll need heavy cables. Okay. All right, so we actually made it to where we were supposed to go in a really roundabout way. Okay, he's spent, but he can move up. I'm going to have him move up. Can you do recon by fire? You can, just not where I want you to. Right there.
Can't see.
Okay. All right, now move up. There we go. Took one of the secondary objectives with our armor. It's time to move Rao up. Let's bolster these guys. Right here.
Stay on line. Keep up! MG!
All right, yeah, we got to get rid of the MG there. And we did pull back one. He can't move because Rao is out of orders. That just leaves Turney over here to move up. Not sure I want to move him right out on the road like that. Get him into cover. Wonder if he could put down fire over here. Oh. Get him moved up. Let's bolster.
And we'll deal with the wounded.
Oh. There we go. All right, that's it for that turn. So far, so good. We're making steady progress forward. Took a casualty. Oh, looks like they're getting fired on from multiple angles. Yep. Okay. Sun is up. Smoke rises from the town of Cisterna. Rangers are fighting hard. You just barely make out a shape that rumbles amid the clustered Cisterna buildings. There are tanks in the street. Private Sobieski tugs at your elbow. His pack radio hasn't gotten any lighter, but the man shifts nervously from foot to foot. His Rangers captain, they're in trouble. Captain Boston's voice comes through the speaker, urgent and tinny. Jamming us. Repeat, Biscuit 6, this is Candle 6. Germans at battalion strength or greater. Tanks, Mark 4s, at least a dozen. MGs and 20s Radio crackles with static, and the rounds can be heard chipping off the stone in Cisterna. Rescue the Rangers. Move a squad adjacent to them. Suffer no more than moderate casualties. So I think our mission just kind of changed. Cordell has gone up the chain to Colonel Darby himself. Darby's voice answers, "You're strong, you strong and steady." Candle 6, hold your position, make a stand, help is on the way, repeat, help is on the way. Biscuit 6 out. Colonel Darby sounded certain, and you have no doubt who he means to call upon. A minute later, the radio crackles, and Major Roson's steady voice informs you, Rocket 6, this is Bayonet 6. Commence your attack and retrieve Candle Force. The offensive has just become a rescue. Okay. Critical objective. Once cleared, the Rangers may withdraw. Okay. Well, that sucks pretty hard. What about the rest of the objectives? Critical objective. Once cleared, the Rangers may withdraw. So here's this. And that's the alternative main objective. So we got this. This right here. I may need more than one squad to let's rally.
Sergeant Barnes!
Can we fire on them? Oh, we're out of range. He's only got one movement left. Damn, that sucks. Alright, well, Jay may have to take command of these two to get them moved up.
Rosenfeld, kaputt!
Oh, we lost a man there. Got held in position.
Pick it up.
More Germans over here. I completely forgot about my artillery. Damn, we lost 2 men here. Alright, these guys are fucked over on this side of the map. Let's call in support. I don't understand why we can't. I guess I have to move so I can see them. We could smoke them out. It's not going to do any good unless I put it right here. Jay's got one more move left. Okay, hold right there.
Schnappt eine Soldatenbraut!
Turney's in trouble on our left.
Das ist ein Heimatschuss!
Oh, so he is. These guys may have to pull back.
Feuer!
All right, tanks. We can fire on all these guys. No legal vehicle. Right, there's one. I'll bring you down here. Alright, now we can fire on this position right here.
Find a target.
Looks like we killed their commander. We'll move right up on that next objective. Maybe not.
Hello, cotton baiters.
All right. That's a serious problem because now all these guys over here are pinned down. Well, the objectives shifted, so...
Das ist ein Heimatschuss.
Okay. I'm going to do some rallying here. Rally.
The men are waiting.
Rally here. This is going to take them out of action for the time being.
Haltet sie in Deckung.
I think Jay's going to stay where he is unless I can call in. I can't call in mortar on anybody, which means I probably can't call in artillery on anybody either. Nope. Let's move over here with this squad.
On your right, on your right.
Alright, Stern's not in a bad position. He could be able to put fire on these guys up here, which I think is what I'm going to do.
Hello, cotton baiters. Das ist kein Austria.
There's no spotter line of sight. Alright, fire on them. Stern's moving up. German artillery booms. Tank. A Tiger tank in all its terrible glory rumbles out of the city towards your men. Gray line of infantry trails behind its boxy wide track. There's another damn German counterattack. The Rangers are still waiting. Cisterna is still in German hands. Now this crap. The Rangers are gone, but we've got to keep trying. Accept a mission withdrawal. I'm going to keep trying. Can you fire now? No.
Don't give them an inch. Get the BAR up here. Keep moving. Take cover.
So that leaves Thompson. Oh, there's the tank. Well, shit.
Don't give up!
Move up.
Follow me.
They took fire from this side.
Feld kaputt!
Can we assault? I don't know if we have the right. We're not going to be able to do much with that. Too far, low morale. Can we bolster a second time?
Keep moving.
Fire on him.
Let him have it.
Yeah, put down some fire on him. That means your one squad down here is left in the dust, but not much we can do about this. I don't know. This guy right here, he's got movement. He can move, because we could use him up here for sure. All right, let's see what we can do here. Blocked line of sight. But we can fire on them. Might as well. Okay.
Keep your heads down. Tell my wife I love her. On your right.
Literally nothing I can do. Rock 6, this is Candle 6. Are you there? Over. Rock 6 here. It's no good. Cisterna's a bus, Captain Boston says. In the background, you can hear the treads of tanks. We're having trouble disengaging. The Huns are on us like a dockman's rash. Platoons are falling apart. We're going to try to slip away in small groups. Headed towards Balto. Balto, code word for south. Barely holding on. We'll meet in the middle. Rescue the Rangers. Move a squad adjacent to them. Okay.
We're not done yet!
So we have to move here. And I believe here. All right. First and foremost, hit that tank.
Did you see that?
Missed. Can you hit it again? Can't fire twice in a row. I'm gonna pull back.
Your leg.
Then maybe I could fire again. I guess we could come right up here. Well, damn.
Keep firing.
Let's bolster here.
We're gonna pound them flat.
Don't give them an inch.
We'll get the squad, take command. He's only got one. And J. That didn't work. Oh dear.
Keep firing.
I can't move, apparently. Alright, whatever. Oh, where'd our other tank go?
Get the PAR up here.
Oh, it's right here. This tank can't move. Blocked line of sight by what? I'm gonna move up here.
Let's
That
move
may
it up.
count as adjacent.
Haltet drauf!
It should count as adjacent. Why can't you move? You can't move at all. The tiger turned around. Oh no, I lost my tank. Well, that sucks. I don't think these guys are going to be able to do a damn thing over here. They're pinned down pretty heavy.
Das ist ein Heimatschuss! Deckungsfeuer!
Go, go, go.
Haltet sie in Deckung!
Eventually I'll be able to do something again.
Shift fire.
Hello, Cotton Invaders! Das ist ein Heimatschuss!
Get the PAR up here.
have, if I can. Alright, let's try again with some mortars or artillery. There we go. Now we can fire on these guys. Can't do anything about the tank, but I can fire on them. Alright, and Jay's got one more. 60 millimeter mortars. I'm going to try and assault this guy. I mean, he's pretty shot as is. Okay. Get Stern moved up a little bit.
Stay with me, sir.
Uh-oh.
Weiter feuern!
Stern got taken out. Shit. That sucks. That's not good. Rao, it's your turn. We're going to move these guys up. Hopefully make an assault on that MG position here. Let's rally. Let me rally. Oh, I did. All right.
Get the BAR up here.
Don't fire on me.
Obenfeld, kaputt!
Undaunted. Salt. Looks decent. That didn't work. Can we bolster? But now he can't move. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Failed. Do it again. Failed again. All right, he can't do anything. Thompson, it's up to you, buddy. Got a lot up against you, but you gotta move some of your men in.
Schnell, schnell!
Tell my wife I love her.
Uh-oh.
Shift fire.
I can move him.
You've gotta be kidding!
Ammo to the front, wounded to the rear. And it could be a whole lot worse once the Germans in Cisterna finish up. Krauts really have it in for us, First Sergeant Grant says as the paramedics carry a wounded soldier past Private Hatcher out of Oregon. Maybe he'll make it back. They've got position and the tanks to run us over. We can't link up with the Rangers like this. We got to keep at it. I guess I could accept a mission draw. Oh, man, I'm going to have to think about this one. Okay, so after a smoke break and some thought, I honestly don't know how I'm going to get over there. This is where I wish I could click out of this for the time being and go back to the map, because then I'd really be able to assess the situation, but at least in my mind's eye with that line of infantry that they have in the middle, plus the Tiger, plus whatever else I don't know is up here. I don't know how I can do this without seriously losing a lot of men. So I'm going to have to go with a draw on this one. It'll give me a major victory and +5 on the trust for the men, but honestly, I don't think I would be able to do it without taking some major casualties. So we got the major victory for the men, and a draw for the mission here. No one's out of action. What about Stern there? I guess he was just grazed. So and here's the results. Rock says, "This is Candle 6. Captain Boston's voice calls out over the radio. They're all around us. We're down to pistols and bayonets. It's over. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Cord." Affirmative. Good luck and Godspeed. Will do. Candle 6 out. The radio crackles on despite his words, and you can hear him organizing his remaining men for one last final push. Man, I don't like doing that. It feels like a failure, but in terms of my men going forward, I think I made the right choice here. We got 10 to the combat fatigue, 1 to the realism, and 20 XP. You dig your men in to consolidate the new position. There are only enemies to your front now. The Krauts are hell on the defense. Could have been worse. Morris doesn't dispute that point, not even a little. The company hugs the earth, pounded intermittently by German artillery and harassed by their snipers until the sun goes down. The advance is over. Before the first sliver of moon appears, Major Rawson hops into the trench beside you, chased by the crack of a sniper's rifle. "A little hot here," he says, and meet your gaze. "Give me a report on the Rangers." "Maybe tomorrow, dude. I'm fucking tired." We couldn't get to them. "No one else could either, Captain. A platoon from 3rd Recon punched through but got surrounded too." "Now tell me, because I have to know, what was our butcher's bill for today?" At your gesture, Sergeant Grant produces a scruffy, mud-stained casualty lists. Germans weren't playing around. They were not. Rawson shifts your collar aside. A flash of pain erupts. When he pulls his hand back, there's blood on his fingers from a wound you didn't know you had. "Captain, you will proceed to the field hospital immediately, because this fight isn't over, and if we don't attack, we will have to defend. Captain, you showed good initiative today, even if the situation played out poorly. I want you and your company on the line at sunrise. Now go get patched up." Smell of blood is unmistakable, coppery and coarse. The cries of injured and dying rise from the tents, warding away the curious. But the field hospital is where you are headed nonetheless. Corporal Crosley lurches alongside you, his BAR slung over his left shoulder because he's still nursing a right shoulder pocked with shrapnel. I hate these places. Set back amid the sprawling grove of trees, the tents and field hospitals bleed light from the seams as doctors and nurses labor to save those they can. Recognize Lieutenant Rogers. That's her from the last episode, talking about STDs. It's good to see you again. Better you than the guy from Lord of the Graves. Haven't seen you since Naples. Is it? It is, actually. Good to see a familiar face in this mess, even if you aren't here for coffee. You aren't here for coffee, are you? Just gonna stitch me up. Crosley's shoulder doesn't look too bad. If I tend to you now, you won't have to pull you off the line later. Alright. She's fixing me up. Word has it that we're staying here a while. Is that true? The doctors are getting worn out. I'd like to know how longer the offensive is going to keep going. We won't be taking Cisterna. Germans are here in force. So we lost this round. I don't think I like that. Nothing to say. So the attack is over, and now what? This is just day one. I see. And this battle won't be won in a day. You think about the Rangers that were captured, especially Captain Boston. There is a brutal calculus at work here. The Germans know they have to contain the beachhead or they'll have to fall back on the long way, probably past Rome. Maximum doctrine previously attained, combat fatigue -10. Alright. She fixes me up and gets called away. Okay, so that was the end of the battle at Anzio or Cisterna. Not entirely sure what it is. I don't like not accomplishing the objective. It kind of goes against at least the wargamer side of me that you have to accomplish your objective. But there are other considerations, particularly in this game, in terms of your men. So I had to take that into account too. We will continue this in the next episode here. We are well into the Italy campaign. Plan is to make a good push through the campaign portion, or the Italy portion of the campaign. Going to have some new series starting up here fairly soon, so I want to get a good chunk of Burden of Command out so you guys can see it and so I can progress through the campaign. I know Burden of Command has been kind of few and far between, with finishing up a few other things here, plus outside of YouTube, real world things have, as usual, interfered with the recording and editing time that I have. So I'll try and get some more Burden of Command up on a more regular basis here. Anyway, if you like the episode, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comment section below. You want to follow along through Burden of Command with Nickle Company and Captain J. See how we do in the rest of the campaign. Hit the subscribe. Definitely wouldn't mind having you. Don't forget I got a Discord, and you can join the channel if you would like to support me further. Links are on the channel page to do that. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.